Hello there, Deni here at Wine Bar George in Disney Springs. Now, why would someone who doesn't drink like me choose to burn an ADR at Wine Bar George? It's the food. It's always about the food, isn't it? Listen, they have over 140 wines for you to be able to sip and savor during your meal if wine is your thing. I mean, it's in the title. George of Wine Bar George is one of less than 300 master sommeliers in the entire world. So they'll take care of you if that's your thing. That's not my thing. And that's okay, because the bartenders, the servers, the staff all take just as great care of that amazing food. Now, I'm hoping tonight's meal is consistent with what I've had in the past. I've really enjoyed it. So you and I are gonna head in there together and take a peek. So something that I mentioned before coming into the restaurant is that, why would I come here if I don't drink? I'm coming to Wine Bar George, really? This is one of those reasons why somebody who doesn't drink can still really enjoy themselves here, because there is going to be a seasonal mocktail on the menu, something that the bartenders are really enjoying making up for those who just don't drink. This is called the Cherry Smash. Anything cherry, I'm a sucker for, and anything cherry and lime, and there's lime going on in it, equally suckerific. Is that a word? Oh, that's lovely. So here at Wine Bar George, the menu is seasonal. It changes up every now and again. So you might have a salad option, but it reflects the season that you're in. So the salad that's on the menu right now is very decidedly kind of autumnal flavors. It's an apple, it's bacon, it's an onion vinaigrette, that kind of thing. So decided to order that for sure. Got the seasonal salad. Also has pecorino on it as well, which, yes, please. That's $11. It looks amazing. I've not yet chomped into it. I'm going to in just a minute, but I can tell you what I did chomp into. The hummus. So the house-made hummus has cucumber, olive oil, naan bread, and chipotle, and is $14. This hummus, let me show you, just the little naan breads. How cute are they? But this hummus is so, I'm a hummus fan anyhow. Just so good, drizzled in olive oil. It's got the chipotle on top, it's got that little bit of smokiness going on. I was wondering if it would be too spicy. It's not too spicy. It is so good. That's just delicious. We also got the house-made meatballs for $14, triple cheese polenta, and tomato sauce. Listen, that triple cheese polenta is amazing. You get 3 meatballs, so if there's 2 of you, you have to arm wrestle for the 3rd. Or you try to share, which I will try to do with my husband. We'll see. Let me bite into those right now. Thank you so much. Ooh. We also got the pork belly, which just arrived at the table. Roasted pork belly with roasted pumpkin, bourbon, honey glaze, and pepitas. I'm gonna try this meatball now with the triple cheese polenta. Now those meatballs are so good. Again, a little bit of a smokiness to it. Cheese polenta, amazing. I'm gonna try this salad, and then I'm gonna try the pork belly. And of course, we'll do you and I will sit after the meal and do a big discussion about this meal. Here we go, a little bit of bacon, pecorino, the apple. Okay, the salad. First bite, good. I'll tell you what I think as I continue eating it. Let's check out the pork belly. Friends, We have a chicharron sighting. That's a little bit of a pork rind. I love pork rinds. Oh, it just fell off. I gotta pick it back up and put it on. Okay, whole bite of pork belly with everything on top. Here we go. Okay, so the pork belly is $18. That's the most expensive thing that we have ordered thus far. We have a table filled with food. So when they say small plates, please understand that doesn't mean you're not eating a lot. You are actually eating a lot, depending on what you order. The pork belly is really nice. It's very thinly sliced. So if you're used to going to, like, say, Steakhouse 71 and getting the bacon and eggs appetizer, that's like a thick little rectangle, like a little brick of pork belly. This is different. It's got those roasted pepitas on it, pumpkin, and that glaze. That's lovely. But we'll talk in more detail. I'm going to finish my meal. All right, let's you and me review that meal I was just had. Just real quick, just a couple things to cover before walking in there. And I said them a little bit at the table. You can look at the menu for Wine Bar George, and you might be tempted to think everything is small plates. Well, not everything. We'll get to that in a second. But everything looks like small plates. Is that really enough food? And I have to tell you, it is. It all depends on how many of those small plates you get. And everything is right around the $12, $14, $18. That roasted pork belly was really the most expensive that we had. The salad was $11. So there's a range there. And each small plate is made to serve, 2 people. There are typically 2 entrees on each seasonal menu at Wine Bar George. Right now, there's a skirt steak for $46 and a Bell & Evans chicken for $33. And then there are bigger entrees, a grilled whole Greek sea bass for $76, $75. I think it's $76. And also another steak option, and those serve between 2 and 4 people. That being said, the largest thing on the menu as far as quantity is concerned are those small plates, and you can really make a feast of it. Like what I just enjoyed with my hubby at Wine Bar George, with 4 of those small plates that I'm full, but not overly so. I'm pleasantly full. I hope that makes sense. Let's get on to talking about the food a little bit more. So the roasted pork belly with the pumpkin, the chicharrones, the pepitas, those little seeds, so good. That glaze on top just was lovely. Not overly sweet. It wasn't maple lacquered. That's what, if you've gone to Steakhouse 71 and again had that bacon and eggs pork belly appetizer, you know that pork belly is maple lacquered. It is good and sugary. This one not as much. Very thin, just a very different preparation, and so good. I wasn't exactly sure what I was getting into, even though there are, it's a scanned QR code menu going on right now at Wine Bar George, and they include pictures. Did I look at the pictures? No, I did not. That one, we did have a little bit of a glance at. My husband pulled it up, and I kind of went, but I didn't analyze it. It's really good. That seasonal salad with the apple and the bacon and the onion vinaigrette, you might be scared about something saying onion vinaigrette. I mean, if you're not an onion person, you might go, do I want that much onion going on in my salad? It really wasn't onion forward, I'm happy to say. It was just a delightful vinaigrette. The standout of the dish was the pecorino. The pecorino cheese was absolutely, everything was covered in that lovely light pecorino cheese, just everywhere. I was so happy with that. That's a nice size entree. So if you have somebody who comes with you who's more of a salad eater, they could get that, and that could be their entree salad for $11. Like that was, it gets put on the table and you go, okay, it looks, I think that's enough. Oh yes, no, it's definitely enough. The meatballs, the house-made meatballs, so incredibly good. The tomato sauce that it sits on is your typical tomato sauce. It's not a spicy Sunday sauce, nothing, or Sunday gravy, nothing to worry about there. Really quite good. 3 large meatballs, but the standout of that dish, as nice as those meatballs are, is that creamy cheese polenta. Holy smokes, it's good. Like, let's just have a bowl of that, please. Can we have that, please? I'm sure they would give it to you. Last but not least is that hummus. That is that's a seasonal offering on their menu. It is so good. Like the little naan breads, just they're adorable, and seasoned in a lovely way. They also give you cucumber as well. The hummus, lovely. As I said at the table, lovely. A little bit of a smokiness going on with that chipotle, not too overly so. Like it was perfect. It hit all the notes. It was perfect. Something I do want to mention, the cherry smash that I got. Now I've had that cherry. The last time I was here, had a lovely cherry mocktail with Luxardo cherries going on. Like it was amazingly good. Had that beautiful muddled strawberry mocktail the first time that I came here. Delightful. The cherry smash I just had wasn't as cherry forward as the Luxardo cherry iteration that I had before. And I gotta say something. That cherry smash was $10. Now listen, I know the beverages, like we're leading with the beverages here at Wine Bar George. They are the moneymaker. They're the calling card. I get it. But when you're if you're crafting a mocktail, to have a mocktail cost $10 seems a bit egregious to me. And so I won't do that again. And I hate to say that. Like, I hate to say that because I love their mocktails at Wine Bar George. Like I said it even before we went into the restaurant. The daggone, $10? What? No. When you've got a dessert, the most expensive dessert on the menu is $8 and the other 2 are $7, and you've got a mocktail, no alcohol going on here at $10. I think there's something off with the pricing structure. That's just me. You may disagree, and that's perfect. But that's just my insight. Because I get mocktails all over the place. This isn't a new thing for me. $10, that's a bit much. They do offer discounts. An annual pass discount can be had before 3 p.m. And then cast member discounts at all times. It's 10%. So if that, hey, any little bit helps, right? You and I will take it where we can get it. The interior space of the restaurant really is lovely. They have a downstairs bar. They have an upstairs bar. It's I've never eaten inside, and now that I've had 3 meals on that gorgeous exterior second-story balcony that overlooks the landing, hangar bar, Gideon's, it also a Paradiso 37, and all the comings and goings, especially, it's the holiday season now. Like the lights, the music, it's just a wonderfully enchanting place. It's gorgeous. The interior looks lovely. It's very rustic. There's a lot of rough-hewn wood going on the wood, on the walls, on the floor. Like it looks charming. I love the lighting fixture choices they've made inside. And of course, if you want to belly up to the bar, then you've got those bars in which to do so. For me, if you're coming to Wine Bar George, you can't do any better than to sit on that exterior balcony. On previous meals here at Wine Bar George, I have also enjoyed At one point, the seasonal salad was a frisee and orange salad. That was unbelievably good. If they have that salad on the menu when you come, please get it. And then write to me. Let me know what you think, because that salad is divine. So good. I've also had the saganaki on fire. That's griddled Greek cheese. So griddled Greek cheese. It's hard to say, but that's what that is. It is lit on fire in Greek tradition at tableside, which is it's dinner and a show. What's better than that, right? I enjoy griddled Greek cheese very much. I've had it on several occasions, and I first had it at Food and Wine Festival at Epcot. They have it now at the Greece booth. So it's made with a different cheese. It's made with halloumi. Halloumi is a Greek cheese that's a little bit more accessible, like you and I can get it at a better grocery store. You can find halloumi. It's harder to find other cheeses, but the saganaki on fire here, so good. On one of our very first visit to Wine Bar George, it was New Year's Eve. I mean, just an electric kind of atmosphere was going on here at Disney Springs. It was so much fun. And we sat on that beautiful second story patio. And being the lover of cheese that you know that I am, I'm like a heat-seeking missile. I just seek out all the cheese boards here on Disney property, and it's my great pleasure to be able to give my 2 cents worth about these cheese boards. They have several different cheese boards at Wine Bar George. They have one that leans a little bit more toward the meats, one that leans more toward the cheeses, and then you can get something that is called the big board. This was my charcuterie dreams come true, manifested on my table. It is $61. Yes, friends, stop for a moment and ingest that one. $61. I do not go spending $61 on cheeses and meats typically, but it was New Year's Eve and we were celebrating. And so with great delight, ordered the big board. It has 6 artisanal cheeses, 5 artisanal meats, and all the spreads, almonds, just everything, the accoutrements, along with the meats and cheeses. And my gosh, was I a happy camper. I ate so much meat and so much cheese that night, and I was just so happy. So if you're looking to splurge and you're looking to really celebrate all the meats and cheeses you can get your hands on, please, by all means, order the big board when you are at Wine Bar George. It's a lovely place. It really is, even for somebody who doesn't drink. Now, if that mocktail stays at $10, that will be the last time I have a mocktail at Wine Bar George. That being said, it's the food for me. The creamy, cheesy polenta, just the way that they rotate their menu seasonally, using fresh ingredients, of the moment ingredients, it's so good. Like, you eat one small plate and go, man, that was good. And then you eat another one and go, man, that was even better. And it just gets better and better and better as your meal goes on. The word that I had on my mind the most throughout the meal was magnificent. The environment, the food, the service, just so good. Have you been to Wine Bar George? What did you think? Did you enjoy it? Please let me know down in the comments section. I would love to hear your thoughts. What did you try on the menu that you would recommend that I try the next time that I'm back? Because you know I'll be back. I may not be having that mocktail if it's still $10, but I'll be back. It's just so good. If you want, consider subscribing to the channel. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. And follow me on Instagram at Deni_Sunderly. That's DENI_SUNDERLY. Thanks so much, friends, for joining me. From Wine Bar George and Disney Springs. Take good care, everyone. Bye.